What's up, YouTube family? Gerald Greenlee here with Clean and Green Lawn Service in beautiful South Georgia. Beating my head this morning. Anyway. I don't even know what to say. I just got another property after saying no. But that ain't really what I want to talk about. Strike when the iron is hot. That's the topic for today. Topic for today, strike. We're going to do an estimate, but we're going to talk about striking when the iron's hot. And I didn't do that, and I lost potential income. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say I just lost income. I'm not even gonna call it potential. And the reason for that is the way that everything went down. So anyway, I'm gonna tell you that story, but let me tell you the beating the head story first. So I got a call to go look at a property, actually 3 different properties. So I went and looked at one. They've already sent me a message, gave me the go ahead. I got to go look at another one. And then this other property I didn't get. And there's a reason I didn't get it. And I'm going to share that with you in just a second. Let me show you though what we're looking at. I got to ride over just a couple of miles and show you the property that I got to quote today. So I'm on the road now. We can talk about this property that I'm going to look at. This property is about 3 acres from what I mapped out on Google. So it's almost my ideal property. Y'all know, the bigger the better. That's the way we like them. We like properties we can drop those hustlers on and just ride. But I said it's almost the perfect property because of the type of property. It's a church property. Now, nothing against the church property. The only thing is, I know that because this is a church property, I'm not going to charge them what I should charge them, right? It's right here in my community. I think it's going to be about 4 miles from the house, something like that. Got some good friends that go there. Got some folks that go there that are in business who have done a lot of stuff for our church property. And by do stuff, I mean came and did wiring, pouring concrete, did all that sort of stuff. You know, 4 years ago, we've never gotten a bill on it. I'm talking about pouring a driveway between 2 buildings, right? So, very, very generous people. And so, you might say, well, you know, it's business. It is business, but I got to be generous towards them. Now, I don't, you know, doing this part-time on the side and stuff like that, I mean, I would like to be able to, because I'm actually now, y'all been following the videos, gonna have somebody working for me. You know, I'm getting into all sorts of new stuff here, trying stuff, so I don't know if I'm at a point where I can just, you know, if it was just me going to cut, I can cut without charging. But, you know, obviously sending other people, you know how that is. So, anyway, there's some of the church folks right there coming out. They going to get something to eat. It's 11:57. I know what they doing. But anyway, for you church folks watching, that's the Baileys. That's whose house I just passed. Everybody know who that is, and you'll know that they're going to eat, right? They're like me, they love to eat. So, but anyway, we're gonna go over here and look at this, and I'm gonna see what kind of deal I can work up. It looks to be pretty straightforward. You know, I don't know how much trimming there is. I did notice there's a ditch that runs through the property, and I'm gonna show it to you in just a second. there's a ditch that runs through the property, and so I don't know if they're gonna want that trimmed down every time, or we just gonna let that grow and knock it down a couple of times a year. You know, I don't really know what they're gonna want to do there. So I need to check that out. Looks like there might be somebody there. I was hoping to come over here when nobody was here. But anyway, that might be somebody at the cemetery. It's got a cemetery connected to it, but the cemetery is not actually the church's cemetery. So, but anyway, here's what we got right here. This property. You see that ditch? I don't know what we need to do about that ditch. So that's something I'm gonna have to check on. And then of course, landscape is a very beautiful building. If I understand right, there was another church here that burnt down, and so when they got the insurance, they came back and built a building. Might have been like 2 different churches or something, and they consolidated. I can't really remember the story now, but like I said, I got some good friends that go here. They got a new pastor. They're doing some great things here, and so I'm gonna kind of take a little walk around, look at it, and see what we got, and you know, see what we can do for them. So here we go. So all this looks pretty simple and straightforward. I don't know that they want anything done with the landscaping, but they just asked for a price on mowing. Simple trimming here. Grab a trimmer, run around. No big deal at all on that. Looks like they spray around the air conditioners. And looks like they've been doing some remodeling. So anyway. We got a fenced in area right here. We got a gate over there that's big enough for sure to get the SD in. So that won't be an issue. Looks like we got some wet area out here. Can tell. One of the guys from the church mowed the other day. He called me to see if I could come mow it the other day, and I was on my way to do a wedding. So obviously some wet area out there that can't be done. The only other thing about a church is it is strictly usually on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday cut. And I understand that because people want, you know, everything. We do our, we have guys in our church that cut. We have commercial equipment and all that, but we make sure, you know, no earlier than Thursday just to have it looking good on Sunday. So, but anyway, this is real simple. Simple trimming against concrete. Trimming, and it does look like they spray a lot. Now, the only thing about spraying that I found is sometimes people spray, but then when they turn it over, I've had some customers, when they turn it over to me, they don't keep spraying. You know, so, but yeah, this is very straightforward. Easy as in terms of cutting. Looks to be pretty smooth. I mean, it's like our church facility. We park on the grass, so you know it's got some rough spots and stuff in it. But I do want to go over here and get a closer look at this this drain area. See, this could be an area that dries. We've been getting a lot of rain. It could be an area that dries up sometimes. And it could be one of those areas that just retains water all the time. That land on the other side of the road is lower, and there is a culvert here, but the culvert looks kind of high to me. So, where that culvert's at, yeah, some of this is not going to drain. So, I don't know. I don't want to. That's pretty solid. I mean, I can walk on it. That don't mean I can put a zero turn on it, but I can definitely walk on it. Got a pretty good little hill here. You can see where they cut up it and spun the tires. I mean, I wouldn't have any trouble cutting it going this way. We just trim out an area around here. But anyway, I just need to put my eyes on it. I mean, I've already mapped it out. Look at there. 3 crosses. Yep. Anyway, I'm gonna get back in the truck, and then I'm gonna tell you about striking while the iron's hot. All right, I'm gonna turn the air conditioner down just a little bit. won't be too loud. So strike while the iron is hot is a phrase that essentially means when somebody's ready to do something, jump on it, right? Don't procrastinate. So I had a couple call me, actually through my Google business. They sent me a message. Those come straight to my phone. I immediately responded to it and told them, hey, I'll call you in a few minutes. I was out cutting. They said, okay, thanks, great. I called them up. They wanted to know if they could, if I could come out and give them a price. And they got about a 20-acre property. And I said, whoa, bigger is better, but they don't actually cut 20 acres. They have 20 acres. They keep a lot of it up with the bush hog, but they are just unable to keep up with everything. So they were basically wanting, they wanted to do some renovation on their lawn landscape in about 3 phases. I don't know exactly what all that was. First thing was just getting the yard under control, getting it cut, looking good, then coming in, doing some work in the beds, some mulching and stuff like that. And I don't know what the other stuff was, because when I talked to them, I was tied up, and I said, look, I don't even know if I can get out there this week. And so they said good, no problem. I'm gonna show you this property real quick. I'm expecting to get a call on it at any time. It's about 5 acres with a pond back there. Anyway, may or may not, I don't know, but I don't need any more, but I don't know. Anyway, and I said, well, I'm not sure if I can get there today or tomorrow, because I had that wedding to go do and all that stuff. They said, oh, no, it's no hurry. Whenever you're in the area, just stop by and look at it. I said, okay. I said, well, look, I'll come next Monday. That ain't no problem. You know, I'll just run out there and take a look at it. Okay. So I sent them a message this morning, said, hey, are y'all at home? Gonna drop by, look at the lawn, see what you need done on your property. They said, who is this? Now, I had called them on my phone, which I didn't expect them to program it in their phone. So I go, and I said, well, this is Gerald Greenlee with Clean and Green Lawn Service. You asked me about taking a look at your property. And they responded and said, we've already secured somebody to maintain our property. Thank you. And I said, okay, no problem, sounds good. And he or she, whichever one, responded back and said, we really do appreciate, you contacting us, and thank you so much for, being willing to look at it or whatever. So now, I'm not at all aggravated, because first of all, the amount of work it sounded like they wanted done, I probably wasn't going to be able to do, because and I did tell them this, I said, I will come look at it. I do not know if I can put y'all on the schedule. I'll look at it, see what you need done, but if I can't, I got somebody else that would do your property. So I don't know if I ever mentioned his name on here, but a guy here that does lawn service named Gerardo, young Hispanic guy, go-getter, does good work, and he does it on the side, but his mom and dad help him some, I think, through the week or whatever. So anyway, great guy. And so if I have stuff that I just simply can't do, or it doesn't fit the mold of what I'm trying to do, then I kind of just give people his number, or whatever, and just pass it on to him. So, because he's trying to build up. So anyway, so I'm not at all aggravated. I only wanted to go look at it because it might be one of those deals where I say, man, this is something I want to do, but I had in my mind it probably wouldn't be. But my point is this: if you're trying to build a business, you're trying to get clients, strike while the iron is hot. And the reason I say that, I guarantee you somebody else they contacted, I don't know this, but I would almost be willing to bet they just wanted somebody to take care of their stuff. And the first person that showed up and said, hey, I will do it for X amount, I'm almost willing to bet he got the job, because see, only a couple of days had passed. So it's not like this has been a 2-week deal. So they just jumped on it. I'm thinking they went with the guy who said, hey, I can be there today to look at it. Is that okay? So that's one of the things to think about in business, especially, if you got employees and stuff like that, is your availability to go and to look at properties. Now, I know there's some downsides to that. There's pros and cons to everything that you do, but you know, if a lot of people just wanting somebody, it's a headache they don't want to deal with. They want somebody to do the lawn. They're not necessarily shopping for prices. They're looking for somebody. And that was probably the case with them. And the first person that showed up that had anything reasonable to offer to them, they were probably going to take that deal. So, you know, it's just one of those things, you know, it's no hard feelings on my part. I may or may not have taken it. And I simply do not need it. I certainly do not need it at all. But, you know, it probably saved me from some work I didn't need to do, honestly. But anyway, that's kind of what I want to talk about today, and show you a little glimpse of that property over there. I'll kind of let you know what goes on there. I don't know if they're getting multiple bids or whatever, but, you know, unless they got somebody in church that's cutting them a heavy discount, I doubt the bid that they'll get is going to be any less than what I'd give them for sure. So anyway, hey, hope y'all enjoyed the video. My prayer for you is always the same, that the Lord might richly bless you, and that you might see all of your blessings as from him. Hope you have a great day.